Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the next theoretical and practical topic, that is nutritional requirement for bacteria. That means the bacteria that obtain the nutrient or food material from the different source, and on the basis of that we classify the bacteria here. Let us see how the bacteria is classified. So first of all, bacteria is classified on the basis of energy. So in that, first they are classified, that is chemotrophs, and second one phototrophs. So chemotrophic bacteria, that means the organism or bacteria which prefer the chemicals for their energy. That means that bacteria obtain the energy from the different chemicals. For example, Thiobacillus thiooxidans or Nitrobacter, etc. Second one is phototrophs. As we know that photo means light. That means those microorganisms or those bacteria which obtain the energy from the sunlight. So that is called as an phototrophs. Next one, that is second one is there on the basis of electron, or so in that first one is called as an lithotroph and second one is organotrophs. So litho means the inorganic substances. So lithotroph means the organism or bacteria which obtain or which prefer inorganic substances as an electron source. For example, Thiothrix species, it is a species of bacteria. That means they obtain the electron from the inorganic substances which is required for the bacteria. Next one, organotrophs. As we know that organotroph means the organic substances. That is those organism or bacteria which prefer the organic substances as electron source. It is called as an organotrophs. For example, sulfur bacteria. That is from the organic substances they derive the electron. Next one, that is on the basis of carbon, it is classified as autotrophs and heterotrophs. So autotrophs means what? The organism or bacteria which prefer CO2 as a sole source of carbon. That means that bacteria obtain the carbon from the CO2. That means complete nutrition is obtained from the CO2. So it is called as an autotrophs. For example, cyanobacteria. Second one is heterotrophs. That is the organism or the bacteria which obtain or which prefer CO2 as a partial source of carbon. That means from CO2 they obtain some part of carbon and remaining from the other substances. So it is called as an heterotrophs or heterotrophic bacteria. For example, Pseudomonas and Staphylococcus. Then next one is on the basis of temperature, it is classified as psychrophiles, psychrotolerant, mesophiles. Then thermotolerant, thermophiles, and hyperthermophiles. Let us see one by one. Psychrophiles means what? Those organisms or bacteria which grow better at minimum temperature, that is at 10 to 15 degrees Celsius temperature. It is called as psychrophiles. For example, Pseudomonas, Micrococcus, and Flavobacterium. These are the examples of bacteria that grow at very low temperature. Next one, psychrotolerant. So very simple, those bacteria or organism which grow better at temperature of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So it is called as an psychotolerant bacteria or psychrotolerant. For example, Bacillus cereus. Next one, mesophiles. So mesophiles means what? those bacteria which grow better at an temperature range of 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. It is called as an mesophiles. For example, some species of Pseudomonas. Next one, thermotolerant. That means it requires high temperature. So thermotolerant means those organism or bacteria which prefers the temperature range is in between 45 to 55 degree Celsius. So that bacteria is called as an thermotolerant bacteria. That is, that bacteria grow better at temperature range in between 45 to 55 degree Celsius. Next one, thermophiles. So thermophiles means what? Those organism or bacteria which prefer 55 to 65 degrees Celsius, or the growth of such a bacteria is takes place at an high temperature, that is 55 to 65 degrees Celsius, or it withstand with high temperature. For example, Bacillus subtilis. Next one, hyperthermophiles. So the name itself indicates hyperthermophiles, that means high temperature living bacteria. So some of the bacteria that will be grow better at highest temperature, that is, or it withstand with highest temperature, that is 80 to 100 degrees Celsius. So such a bacteria is called as an hyperthermophiles or hyperthermophilic bacteria. For example, Acuphex pyrophilus. So few species are available that will grow at an highest temperature. Next, on the basis of pH. So on the basis of pH, some of the bacteria which requires acidic pH, some of the bacteria which requires neutral, and some of the bacteria they requires alkaline pH. So on the basis of, it is classified as first one, acidophiles. So very simple, as we know that those bacteria which can grow below the pH level of 7 or 6, then it is called as an acidophiles. Mostly the bacteria that will be grow at an pH of 4, 5 or 6. For example, Thiobacillus thiooxidans. So it is called as an acidophilic bacteria. Next one, neutrophiles. So as we know that neutral pH, that means those bacteria which grow better at neutral pH, that is when the pH is 7, then it is called as an neutrophiles. For example, lactobacillus. Next one, alkaliphiles. So very simple again, those organism or bacteria which can grow when the pH is above 7. So media, if the pH having above 7, or soil which having the pH above 7, then such a bacteria is grow at better rate. For example, Bacillus firmus. Next one, on the basis of oxygen requirement, the bacteria will grow, or it is classified as aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria that we grow in previous semester, that we discussed in previous semester. So aerobic bacteria, as we know that means those bacteria which requires oxygen for their growth, then it is called as an aerobic bacteria. For example, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So such a bacteria that will better grow at an presence of oxygen. Next one, anaerobic bacteria. So the organism or the bacteria which grow better in absence of oxygen, then it is called as anaerobic bacteria. For example, Clostridium species. Next one, on the basis of salt concentration, the bacteria is classified as halophiles, mild halophiles and moderate halophiles. So halophiles means what? Those bacteria or microorganism that requires NaCl for its growth, or some NaCl for its growth, then it is called as halophiles. For example, Halobacterium. Then mild halophiles means what? those bacteria or microorganism that requires the NaCl concentration at a rate of 1 to 6% for its growth, then it is called as an mild halophiles. For example, Staphylococcus. Next one, moderate halophiles. So very simple, those microorganism or bacteria that requires the concentration of NaCl is in range between 6 to 15%. So it is called as an moderate halophiles. For example, D. sulfovibrio. So on the basis of salt concentration, in short, halophiles, so it requires few NaCl for its growth. Mild halophiles, NaCl requirement is 1 to 6% for bacteria, and for moderate halophiles, salt concentration is 6 to 15% for growth of its bacteria. Then next one is last one, extreme halophiles. So those microorganisms that requires highest salt concentration in soil, then it is called as an extreme halophiles. That is in ranging between 15 to 30% for the growth of bacteria. Then for example, Salinibacter rubel is an example of extreme halophilic bacteria. So these are the classification of bacteria on the basis of nutrition, that is called as an, or the topic is called as a nutritional requirement of bacteria, where from the bacteria is obtained its nutrient. So depending on that, classification is made. So if any difficulty in that topic, so please you can ask me. Thank you.